Hi, I'm Blake Scarlevi with Route 16, and earlier today, Microsoft just published the release Wave 1 features for D365 and Power Platform. So they posted all the content. You can go through and see what's coming. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of updates over the next few weeks. But quickly, just wanted to run through some of the highlights I found as I was going through the list of new features. And of course, I'll just be posting more videos going more in depth on a lot of these features. But for now, here's some of the highlights that I saw when I was going through it. So let's get started with D365 Sales. So this I'm probably the most excited about, at least what I've seen so far. Uh, there's a lot of course, more Copilot stuff coming, but a lot of things we've been waiting for, like next best action, and so more taking action on things versus just like analyzing the data. So there's this new Copilot workspace that will sit above grids, and what they showed is on a grid of leads, for example. It's calling out like what it thinks the top priority leads are, and then what the next best action should be against those leads. One of the things I loved is that it's detailing why it thinks that, so you can kind of get a sense of it versus just giving you data. So I like that explanation of why it's thinking that lead is high priority. And then it gives you can click into those leads and it'll give you a high level summary. If it thinks you should be emailing the person, it'll automatically draft that email for you so you can tweak it. But it's leveraging past interactions and data in your systems and whatnot. And then it can automatically draft follow-ups as well if they're not getting a response from those emails. So have some screenshots here. Um, so here we're in the sales hub. It's above the lead grid, and just gives you some high level details about your leads. Here's the key ones. It's identified 5 key opportunities, high conversion. So this is all based on your data, right? And the learning. Um, and then some of the actions that it thinks you should take: prepare for a meeting, um, review a mail draft that it wrote up for you. So that's one of these, what some of these screenshots are showing. So it's telling you why it picked this lead, which I loved. Key decision maker, they attended the summit in 2024, so on. What it thinks like the potential is here. Um, and then here shows like, okay, we should send an intro email, and it's already drafting it up for you, right? And you can tweak it and then go ahead to approve and send that email out. So more just like not automatically taking action, but it's proactively, drafting emails and whatnot, and telling you things that could help out keeping in touch with your prospects and whatnot. So then we jump into Power Apps. This stuff isn't too new. A lot of it's been in preview, but now it's going to be in GA for release wave 1. So this is showing a lot of the plan designer. So if you haven't seen that, it's pretty cool. You can upload a business problem or type it out and what kind of like some business context around it is. And then it's going to generate an iterative plan for you. It defines your users and what their needs are. And then taking a step further, it's going to actually generate a Canvas app for you that maps to those user stories from the plan. And then it even talks about these Canvas apps having built-in AI assistance as well, and a data entry agent, which looks pretty cool. So there's some screenshots here of that. So this is the plan designer. This is kind of like, here's your business problem, and writing up like the users and mapping everything out as well. And then here's the app. So you go from here's the plan based on what you inputted. And now here you can go further and generate Canvas apps. So it's showing you the screens of the Canvas apps that it's building out for you. And then lastly, here's showing like some of the AI that it has built in. So like helping using like smart paste and AI to default some of these fields to help your users with populating data in your apps. And then next, moving on to Power Automate. So here wasn't, I think a lot of this stuff has been in preview already. So similar with Power Apps, at least what they've shown in these highlights so far, it's kind of a lot of taking some preview features to GA. But it showed off the desktop flows having a flowchart view, so you can kind of see dependencies from cloud flows and desktop flows. And then with cloud flows, having the ability to write expressions with Copilot. So if you're not sure, you want to try to do something in Power Automate, you're not sure how to get it done, you can ask Copilot to build that expression for you. And then if you have errors with your flows, it will try to guide you on what you need to do to fix those errors as well. So first, starting with the desktop flows here. So this is what that process map looks like. Again, this is something that's in preview as well, but just kind of showing the overall processes and what the dependencies are and where it's failing, where it's skipping, etc. So this seems to be more for like some complex like desktop automation. And then here's the Cloudflow pieces. So on the left here, we have the ability to create an expression with Copilot. So you're just writing out what you want to do, and it's going to generate an expression for you. Then on the right side is showing that troubleshooting. So it had an error with posting a message to Teams. And so here's, telling you how to resolve this issue. So 5 steps here on how to actually resolve it. So pretty cool stuff there. And then moving on here. So these last ones didn't have any like screenshots, just some like high level summary. But for Dataverse, this is nothing too new or crazy, just talking about being able to connect all your data together with external sources, and then using that data. So the whole, as we all have known for a while now, everything's all AI Copilot. So it's just talking about having all that data with Dataverse and then leveraging it for these new AI agents. So nothing too crazy there. And then for me, we've had a few clients using customer insights now. So there's a couple summaries about leveraging copilots and agents with CI data. So that I can see being really powerful because you have customer insights data. There's a ton of data. So being able to use Copilot against it, especially some of these agents, right, where it's proactively doing things. So you can kind of envision how powerful that would be. Similar with journeys as well, and some of like the forms and event management features that are in the journey using Copilot to help with some of those tasks and analyzing data and whatnot. So that's my highlights for now. It's a really quick overview, but some exciting stuff here with some screenshots. But we'll definitely be digging into this over the next couple weeks and providing some more in-depth videos for you. So be on the lookout for that. And thanks for watching.